otherwise, they did mention things about, the counts being redone now in Georgia. And they're mentioning how they haven't rotated any of the, counters of the votes. And how, they're like, there's piles of like Biden, and then they're putting some of the Trump voices in the other pile, and they're talking about like how money doesn't buy whatever. So then there was talks about, this whole count having to be reviewed again. Now, in Jesus' terms, with the pain levels in my shoulder now, and in my brain, like my head cavity, everybody has to be more in their heart. Like, for people to be using me still under threats to maybe give my place away, or maybe, make me wait 4 more days for money, or maybe feed me, or maybe, I don't understand who you think you are. But, for a moment I had hope that, like, no, they're not all terrorists, and I don't need to slit my wrists when I saw these people here. But then it turned into the same sham. Everybody was fighting when this woman was talking. They wanted me to talk before her, but she had already attacked the Chinese woman. And, I can only talk about new creation. I don't know what to say about any elections. I'm going to say greetings. I am Aurora, mother of new creation, here to unite heaven and earth. I provide plasma laser tech surgeries for you to attach your cords with your highest vision versions of yourself, where Earth Equal Heart is finally realigned with the highest destiny and purpose for all, in balanced harmonics of ever present, and victory for the light, meaning all beings able to be their highest vision version and co-creating heaven and earth without any agendas or political bullshit or drama or robberies or manipulation. And that is nothing that I have witnessed quite yet, Therefore, I only seek solace in God. And every time I'm at the end of my rope, many times over, I almost died, God shows up in a vision. So I couldn't, I couldn't really, fire up my heart to talk in any direction, because it wasn't with and from and for God. It was still following the old paradigm of the people of certain geographical areas that have certain fixations, like, yeah, we feel good in the fake bubble of America, the fake where all religions are okay. No, but you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know that it's because you create this fake bubble that you're getting gaps, and you're getting COVID, and you're getting problems with your kids, and you're getting infiltration from other nations with cabal whores that are fucking in my name, and then people trying to say that I wouldn't need to sell my body. I don't sell nothing. I don't sell my body at all. That's not what's going on at any level. I'm an archaea, and I have tools to transmute full planetary ego, and I use the ego against itself, and I use the law against itself. But otherwise, I have no idea. Like, the only immediate thought is I need to be fed and housed and protected from the storm, because tomorrow it's gonna be stormy, they say, but I don't believe it. But still, I am Mother God, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the real shift from Palestine to Israel, not the fake Israel stuff with the clonatics and all these means. I mean, plus we mentioned with the whole like French Statue of Liberty, there's a difference between liberty and freedom. Liberty is from, you know, the Statue of Liberty. It's a statue. Freedom is another realm, a land of the free, home of the brave. Now, how do you merge freedom and liberty? It's by lighting up the torch. Well, my torch, you know, is being stolen every day. There's sex rituals in my name everywhere. You think I don't know? Everybody knows. Oh, Mexico is hijacking me so some Latina can fuck someone in my name. Like, who cares about what anyway? I don't even know why any of these people are doing any of these things to begin with. How is it even from God? I think it's going to win seats to be, you know, not honoring and respecting to what is, and still up until the last second using threats as means to, you know, get me to jump ship or be on whichsoever party there is. I mean, I come from God. I wait on my rights to be served. If you're still playing these games, of course I'm not going to your house. You know, I'd rather stay here with Ra. And you know, if you choose this fraud over me, you will burn. I have no fear. I stand in God very firm and very strong. I don't care about your politics. God is not a politician. And if Trump is actually anointed by God, then he shouldn't be a politician either. He should speak the language of his father, of God, and anybody not of God, you know, and if all the armies don't become of God and working for God, it's never going to be well. This is God's world. This is God's planet. He's prime creator, the Elohim. If you don't embrace that crown, none of the presidents is going to ever get to his throne unless you bow on your knees and you praise the Lord with your heart. Not like, oh, you make Melania say a prayer, or you know, you make Ashley, the daughter, you know, whatever. No, it's a feeling. It's God is real, you know, is real. Not the fake Israel is real. Like, you know, and all the means of, you know, division are never going to work. And, you know, only Jesus, you know, Jesus unites. Jesus is the miracle. Jesus moves mountain. In Jesus, in God we trust. Like, that's the spirit to resurrect the Constitution, you know, and you got to let it go. Truly. Truly now. It's not about another sex ritual. It's not about another, you know, day of wait or another count of the ballots. God already knows what's the outcome of this and what's the right action. Everybody has to surrender to God. I don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore. Like, politics never even existed, you know. And okay, what do you want to say? I have to now go get a job and work my way back up to the top? I already did it. Oh, take an alternate route? That's gangster shit. I don't do this shit. My papers already should have been here. What happened? You guys told the divine covenant that was served here to fuck off. You're like, fuck you, Aurora. Fuck you, mother of new creation. You're not mother because you replaced me with a fraud broad that created COVID. Excuse me, and you robbed me to death? And I'm still robbed to death. I don't even have $1 to eat tonight. I'm gonna stay out in the cold and tomorrow there's a storm. I mean, I don't understand what's going on earth. That's utter disrespect. You're all anti the gospel now. God tells you to care for the aliens, residents that come here. I mean, and you wanna do a whole election party now and ballots count and get a new president before you even take care of the divine heritage of God's gift to you, myself. I mean, you're really very, 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 you know, I don't know what this is. This is like, you know, you're on top of being evil frauds, terrorists that bow to ISIS, the whores that you bring here to fuck in my name and give my identity to and use for rituals. you're also like delaying everything. I came back to Carolina from LA for this PO box situation to get served my goddamn citizenship in a timely manner to end COVID. But no, you created COVID and you want to hold on to it, you cabal and reptilian mofos. You created COVID when I was at William Forsyth by completely giving her my shit and my photos and my money and buying shit from my Bank of America without my permission. Instead of undoing your mistakes and prostrating to God and declaring that Jesus is Lord, you're trying to take power away from God. And that's not cool. You tried to take power away from God when you first ritualized me on the golf cart, and I told the cops all about that yesterday in my call. All night I'm talking to the police.